with that. What are you doing, taking a picture? Oh, John.
No, I'm not.
You fibber.
In the motorbike, the sidecar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah. Well, we had a motorbike and sidecar. And it was a big sidecar. We used to be all able to get into it.
Okay.
And anyway, of course, when John came along, there wasn't enough room for me in there because he had his carry cot had to go on the seat that I sat on.
Mm-hmm.
Children were at the back. And we glided along, and I always used to sing, I always used to make a fool of myself when we used to go out. And looked down and my baby was missing. Stop the car, stop the bike, John, stop the bike, quick, quick. Pulled in at the side and he'd slid right down. And he was wet, wringing wet. Or he could have died, really. So anyway, we got home and I said, the motorbike has got to go, John. I said, we can't do that, we'll have to get a little car. And that's what we did. And we all cried when the motorbike went because we had so much fun on it. Really, we did. We used to go all over the place with that. All the kids in the sidecar and me.
Do you have a picture of that?
No, we never took apart photographs. Pity,
that's a
really.
pity, yeah.
It was a pity.
Yeah.
But the photographs weren't taken that much in those days anyway. Because people used to roar with laughter, you know, wherever we went, I'd get out and then the kids would get out and the counting would come out. It was really funny. But it was lovely. They bought an old car, it was an old car too. It was black.
Ford Prefect it was.
Horrible. So anyway, Dad done all the engine up, got it all workable, you see, and I was like, I can't go out in it like that, it looks terrible. I polished it and it didn't come any different. So I'm going to paint it. So while he was at work, I went and got a tin of paint and I got green and I got silver for the wheels. You could see us coming for miles. Oh, it was funny, that one. And of course, after a few years, we were better off and we got a nicer, much nicer car. We're driving along, bumper to bumper when we used to go to Bognor. It was a seaside place.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law always used to come, Madeline and Philip and their kids. And we got separated out and there was a young couple in a car, exactly the same as the one we had, green. They hadn't painted green, it was black. And I went, we used to have one like that, or you just see the smiles on their face. It was great. Because we were in a much posher car then, you see.
Yeah.
So it shows you can do it.
Did your husband like cars?
We had quite a few cars too.
Did he like them? I mean, because he was a mechanical engineer, did he like fixing them up?
He always used to repair the cars, always. Right up until we were at Canterbury, and then he took it into the most expensive garage to have brake pads put on. And what did they do? They left one off. Caused a lot of trouble, and because Dad wasn't well then, he'd had a heart attack anyway. But he found out what the cause of the trouble was, had left it off. So, he decides that he's not going to put it in the garage again. So we'd moved to Yarmouth then, and something was wrong with the car. So out he goes, gets under the car, and after quite a while I could hear this calling me, and I thought, God, what's the matter? You know, run down the garden, open the gate, there he is, under the car, he couldn't get up.
Oh.
Says,
Oh no.
I said, John, I said, you're not well enough to get under a car now, you mustn't do it. Anyway, he did it. And we went out, not the next day, maybe a couple of days later. We go out with it and there's something funny with the car, you know. I said, there is something wrong with it, John. I said, just stop a little bit. So I get out and I said, right, drive a little way and say, and cut the wheels going like this. He hadn't tightened the nuts up. He hadn't got any strength. So I could get the down there. Oh, you. I had to tighten the nuts up. And then I learnt to change a wheel when we got a puncture. We got caught a puncture going down to Yarmouth, Galston, and I'll stop. You stay in the car, I'll do it. I did.
Did you ever get a driving license?
Oh, I had plenty of driving lessons, but I never passed.
Oh.
And it was his fault because he told me he had his mother in the car, and he said, "Come on, you have a go now." So I did. And there was a bicycle, and he said that I went too near it, and I got quite around her. She always had joggers in, you know, right old right. So, right, I'm not driving anymore. That's it. And I didn't. I regret it now, mind you. Regret it many times, but I didn't. And then Colin took me out once.
For a lesson?
For a lesson, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
But he's very calm, isn't he?
Yes, he's very calm, but he can be very nervous, Colin.
Oh, okay.
And he showed that nervousness, and it went over to me, you see, really.
Oh, okay.
So, that was before John had a go on his mother. Oh, we've had some good times in the cars that we've had, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Till our twins, they got their driving license. I used to borrow the car and right old wreck one. Mike was the worst one, wasn't he?
I don't know.
For banging it, yeah. Lapped it round a lamppost one time. New car.
Uh-oh.
Then they got their own. I think the most nightmare was when the boys got motorbikes. Are you still filming? Pack it up, John.